All right, so next we're going to look at structural slabs. And structural slabs will just actually put the foundation on the building. In fact, I'm undoing too much here. I'm way back too far. All right. So when you want to do structural footings, you need to go back to your TO footing plan. Again, this is why it's important that we follow the book when we're creating these models, because it'll take you back to something you created a month ago, you know. And if you didn't name it right, you wouldn't know exactly where to go, okay? So let's go to the TO footing plan, and you want to zoom in near the west wing, the elevator pits, okay? And the next thing you want to do is you want to go to, under the structure tab, you want to go to slab, structural foundation slab, okay? And what you want to do there is you want to click edit type first, and you want to click duplicate, and you want to name this thing, let's see, 12-inch elevator slab. And then you want to click OK. Then you want to go to the structure row here, and you want to change the thickness to 1 foot. Okay? Change that to 1 foot. And that's going to be the thickness of the structural slab. And then you want to click OK twice to get back to the model. Okay? Now, the very next thing you want to do is on the draw panel, you want to make sure you have the pick walls icon selected, okay? And in the options bar, you want to have the offset set to 1 foot. And let's go to this guy right here, to this elevator shaft. And you would pick the exterior portion of the elevator walls so the 1 foot would offset outside of those walls, okay? And for this back wall, in order to gain a closed loop, go ahead and pick the pick walls and make sure your offset is set to 0. Then you click here, okay? And the next thing you want to do is, you know, it has to be closed, so you need to clean this up. So go to trim extend or hit TR and clean this guy up. And you can do the same thing for the southern portion of the east wing. Make sure your offset is set to 1 foot. Right now we're using the pick walls icon. So you click here, 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 and then go back and pick the pick lines icon. Make sure the offset is set to 0 and select this wall here. And now activate the trim extend tool, TR. You click here and here, click here and here. Okay. And now you can click OK. So now when you go to 3D view, you'll see that you have your footings here, but they look like strip footings, okay? So what you want to do is you want to change this guy to, let's just say, minus, let's say 6 inches. Make sure you go back and put the minus in front of that dot. And then click OK. Actually, you select the walls, select them again, and let's try a foot. Let's say minus 1 foot. You see now your footings for the elevator pad are solid. This is how they're supposed to look. So you can take the elevator walls now, highlight them, okay? Or just pull them down one at a time around the edges. Just pull it down till it attaches to your slab here. You want to do the same thing for both of the elevator shaft walls. sure that they are connected to its foundation. Okay? It's very simple. All right, so there you have your elevator shaft walls, and they appear to be correct. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to place the footings also around the exterior of the building. All right, so let's add the structural footings. You want to make sure that you're in the TO footing plan, okay? And look in the properties dialog box here and see where it says view range. You want to set the primary range for this feature to unlimited. And you want to set the view depth to unlimited as well. Click OK. All right. So that way you can see the slabs and the piers and stuff when you put them in, and all of the footings when you put them in. Okay. So next, let's go and let's look at the properties dialog box. And let's click the edit type button here. Okay, and click duplicate. Which one are we in? Okay, yeah. So here is the TO footing. We're in the correct plan. And we need to go and click on structural foundation slab. Okay, then you want to click edit type. And you want to go and edit the structure of this thing. But first of all, you want to duplicate it so you can rename it. We don't want it to be elevator slab. Hold on, we're doing something wrong here. Let's get out of that. Okay, let's go to structure. And we're going to do wall. I'm sorry, I'm doing the wrong thing here. And then you're going to click edit type. And you're going to click rename. And we're going to call this bearing footing 750 millimeters by 300 millimeters. And then click OK. And then you go to the structural components here and you'll click this little box here. Make sure cast in place is selected. All right, and we're going to change the width here to 2 foot, 2 foot that's 6 inches. And then you should be able to click OK. You get back to the model. Again, you go back to the structure tab. Make sure that's selected. And once you do that, you just make sure you select on all the walls, okay? After you change the width, you can start picking walls. So there is your footing. And you want to go around the perimeter of the building just like we did when we placed foundational walls in, okay? So you click here, 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 and just go all the way around, and we'll step back and take a look at the 3D model once we place these in. And it's actually fairly simple once you get the hang of it, okay? So now we have all of our foundation, and let's look at the 3D, okay? So now that we not only see like our, and let's see how we can actually show it where it shows up. Yeah. So now we not only see our foundation wall, which is here, but we also see the footing. Okay? So that's what we just added in there. We added the footings in. All right? And next we're going to take a look at adding piers and spread footings.